Hello fan collectors, Bryson the Vintage Fan Man here, and what we have here today is a fan I've been wanting for so long. You may have seen in my display video, my most recent display video, that I have one of these. It's a Fanimation Enigma. So yeah. Got this thing from Donovan. Donovan Parker. Got it from him. Considering he got a second one. And don't ask me about the price. You guys don't want to know the price that I paid for it. But yeah, it's a really cool fan. Actually, this one's actually better than the one I have up in my room. It actually moves. Yes, I do have two of these. This one's the newer model, and it actually is it's actually a better performer than the one up in my room. Yeah, this is actually a one-bladed fan. For those that are wondering, it's 60 inch. I actually haven't measured yet. If I'm not mistaken, it's 60 inch. I'll correct it in the title of the video because I'll be measuring this and I'll be multiplying it. Yeah. So, anyways, so it did not have a remote receiver nor mounting bracket when I got it. Let's turn on the light. There we go. It did not have the receiver nor mounting bracket when I got it. So I got a Hunter remote hooked up to it, and the mounting bracket came off my Fanimation Xeno, which is hanging as well in this area. But yeah, I'll show you. It's actually hanging. Here. Let's see if I can show y'all. You can kind of see it there. Back to where the Enigma is. There we go. So yeah, like I said, this is actually the Enigma. The Enigma has been on my want list for a while. Glad to have two. You'll see the other one on National Ceiling Fan Day, and then I'll make a video of that one after. So yeah, I know I said I did make a video of it, but I'm gonna save that for after National Ceiling Fan Day, because that's a surprise. That one's a surprise. So I'm gonna leave the light on this guy. So let's put it on low. It actually performs pretty good. Even like remote wise, the remote gives it close to the normal factory speeds. Actually, it's pretty close. So, which I think is really cool. Here's low speed. Yeah, this is actually a light bulb I got from Lowe's. Did not have a light bulb when I got it. So yeah. It's one of those short neck bulbs that you need. The long necks, I would not recommend using because it'll stick out from the bottom of the light plate. So yeah, so I wouldn't recommend using one of those normal flood bulbs. You need one of the short neck ones in order to have it fit properly. So, which is what I got in there currently. Light bulb is dimmable, by the way. So anyways, medium on the fan. It looks like an Alaska spinner motor that's inside it. And also, this thing has two weights. I'll show you how it's done after I'm done doing this. What I'm doing right now. After I'm done doing the demonstration, I'll pull the light kit out and then I'll make a video of that. Show you guys how it's hooked up. It's pretty cool, actually. The older ones are actually different. They have a counterweight. This one has two weights, so yeah. Okay, that's medium. Let's put it on high. Right, here's high speed, which really isn't much of a difference, but it does go faster. Sure. Yep, that's high speed. Has a plastic blade, by the way. This variant does. Alright, spin down. Actually, let's put it back on high because I want to do an airflow test. So I'm feeling a little bit of air from here. Let's see what the direct breeze is. See what it's like sitting down. Yeah, you can feel air moving. You can definitely feel air moving. So, alright, spin down. We will also do 0 to high as always. This is not the Enigma is actually not reversible, which is kind of odd, but okay. wonder why they did it that way, but yeah. Yeah, it'll take a little bit to stop due to the blade and the weights on how they're supposed to be equal. Is basically how it is. That's outside. Still in the process of getting there. Alright, it's finally coming to its stop. Okay, 0 to high. I'm already feeling air. Oh man. The design was actually was clever actually. By using weights and like making the blade the same way as the weights, which makes sense. It actually makes sense. So how they did it. All right, I'm gonna show you guys how it works, and yeah, I'll see you there. All right, so I'm just gonna show this for people that don't have one of these. So here's one of the weights here, and then there's one right here, which is how it stays balanced, for those that are wondering. Yeah, I took the light kit off, because it's just held on by a plug. Yeah, here, I'll demonstrate that. I'll pull it apart just to show you guys how it works. Okay, got my flash on, that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's not wobbling, it's just the way it's set up. Has a little bit of a wobble, but it's fine. But yeah, get a little picture once I'm done. Stop it real quick. But yeah. Looks like the bottom part's starting to get loose. Okay, have to fix that. But yeah, that's how it is. And you can see what I mean by the Alaska motor. Yeah. That's that.